Once upon a time, deep in a lush green forest, lived a rabbit and a tortoise. They were an unlikely pair of friends. The rabbit, quick and nimble, was renowned for his incredible speed, while the tortoise, with his sturdy shell and wise eyes, was known for his careful nature. One summer, a big storm hit the forest. The river that meandered through the trees swelled up, roaring with a force that nobody had ever seen before. The animals could only watch in horror as the water surged, carrying away their food supplies. Winter was coming, and now without any food stored up, they would have to face the icy days with empty stomachs. The rabbit panicked. He had spent his summer playing and had not prepared any food for the winter. The thought of the long, cold months ahead with no food made him shiver. What was he going to do? Then he remembered his friend, the tortoise. The tortoise was different from the other animals. He had always been thrifty, putting aside food from what he gathered each day. He knew that winter was coming, and he had carefully stored enough food to last him the entire season. But he also knew that his food stores, though sufficient for him, were not enough to sustain the rabbit for so long. When the rabbit approached the tortoise and explained his plight, the tortoise felt a pang of sympathy for his quick and carefree friend. But he was also a practical creature. "I have food, but it's enough for me alone," he said to the rabbit. "What can we do?" the rabbit asked, his eyes wide with worry. The tortoise looked at the troubled rabbit and an idea struck him. "I have an idea," he said. "Let's help each other." The rabbit looked puzzled. "How can we work together? I'm fast and you're slow. You can't keep up with me, and I couldn't possibly gather as much food as you have stored, even if I ran all day long." "That's true," said the tortoise, chuckling softly, "but you can reach far places quickly. I can plan and remember where things are. Together, we can gather enough." The rabbit thought about this. It might actually work. Maybe his speed combined with the tortoise's knowledge could solve their problem. So he nodded, agreeing to the tortoise's plan. And so the unlikely duo began their work. The rabbit, with his powerful legs and keen eyesight, raced to distant parts of the forest. He would leap over fallen logs, swiftly dodge the branches that lay across his path, and use his sharp claws to dig up roots that had strayed out of the ground. With each trip, he would bring back handfuls of berries, nuts and seeds that he would store in the hollow of a big tree near the tortoise's house. The tortoise, meanwhile, spent his time making maps and marking spots to remember where more food could be found. He noted the locations of berry bushes laden with ripe fruits, trees heavy with nuts, and fields full of seeds. Every day, the rabbit would set out following the tortoise's directions, venturing further and returning with more provisions. As the days grew shorter and the leaves began to fall, the forest grew colder. But inside the cozy hollow of the tree, the rabbit and the tortoise kept busy, gathering, storing, and sharing. The sound of their industry echoed through the empty forest, a testament to their friendship and resourcefulness. Then winter came, but the rabbit and the tortoise were well prepared. They had enough food not just for themselves, but enough to help other animals who had also lost their food in the flood. Soon, the forest echoed with the sounds of animals munching on berries, cracking nuts, and chirping with gratitude. And so, thanks to the rabbit and the tortoise, the forest, which had seemed so bleak and hopeless just a few weeks before, was once again filled with the sounds of life and the promise of spring. The rabbit and the tortoise, the fast and the slow, proved to everyone that sometimes the quickest way is with careful planning, and the slowest way can be the quickest if taken step by step.